everybody, so welcome to another PDR video where I want to be PDR on the Jaguar. And honestly, you're going to sit here and you're going to ask me, well, it looks like you're doing the same area again. And you'd be right, I am. And I'll tell you why. Because we got attacked from the trash can from hell. It decided it wanted to blow across the parking lot and clip the car as I'm just kind of going down a side street. And honestly, it kind of happens, but you know, what I find is funny, today's Halloween, and on the side of the trash can, it says, vengeance. So I don't know if the trash can just wanted a piece of us or what, but I mean, it did. We got a little wrinkly spot right here, again. So we're gonna go through PDR on the same spot again. But this time I'm gonna zoom in so you can really see what I'm doing. And I got some new tools we're gonna try out. So let's get into it. So let's get down here and check this out. I got this little nice little light board that actually really makes the dent show up and show exactly where it's at. I don't know if you can see this or not, but you know, there's a dent. There's a little spot right there, and I'm gonna have to pull all that back out. So let's go ahead and get this panel PDR'd again. So now we pull the dent out. So now we get to take this and tap it back down. So in case you can't tell, I started out here and now I'm all the way down to here. So we have straightened up. I mean, I've still got a little place here and maybe like a little high spot right there, but I mean, we're into about what, 2.5, 3 inches, and I've been on this for about 2 hours. So if that gives you any indication on how long this actually takes, it takes a minute in order to get it right, and that's why I've got this little line board here, and I'll see if I can flip it around and show you guys. But it's got lines on it, and that actually helps me to see the reflection in the dents, because then I can see if it's a high spot or a low spot. If it's a low spot, I can put a little tab in there, pull it back out, and if I pull it out too far, I can take this and then knock it back in. So that's kind of what I'm doing now, is just trying to get all of my low spots out, so then I can take my little punch and just kind of work it all back down as I go. So let's continue on with this, and hopefully we don't get another strike from a trash can from hell. Alright, so I think we're about 3.5 hours into this right now, and at least I'm getting down here on this part of the dent where it's actually starting to come out. And it was kind of nasty because it was a crease, like, you know, where something kind of hit it and made like a little line in it. So it is one of the harder ones to get out, unless you can actually get back in behind the panel with a body doll in and start at the edges of the dent and then kind of work your way into the middle of it. But I don't have that option, so I'm kind of going in absolutely reverse of what I would normally do. Obviously, you don't start on the head of the dent, because then that's going to leave a little dimple, and you know, that's just not going to work out very great. So you kind of have to, you know, like anything, start on the outside of the dent and work your way in, and a lot of times the dent will go ahead and flatten itself out. And that's just on anything conventional that, you know, like if you're doing body work with a dolly or whatever. A lot of times we don't even worry about it because we've got filler, but this is totally different. And like I said, I respect these guys that do this every day professionally. And, you know, part of the reason why I was wanting to get into it, because I think it would be a nice service to offer here at my shop and my business. But I've got to learn it first. And it takes some time to learn it. So, you know, even though you know body work, you've done other stuff, if you've never really done much PDR, it's going to take a minute. Like I think it was Bad Bob had mentioned in a comment, rubbing alcohol takes it off better than wax and grease remover. Well, guess what? It does. So thank you for that. I do appreciate it. Like I said, you know, comments like that are greatly appreciated. That just makes me learn this process that much quicker. So if anybody else has been out there and done this, you know, a few thousand times, please offer some input on this, because I really would like to be able to learn this as best as my ability. And I know it takes trial and error, so that's kind of what I'm doing. And yes, I'm using my own car. So I found another panel out back that I think I might be able to PDR. So maybe we'll try that in a later on, you know, later on in another video. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and try to peck these high spots down and hopefully get this thing finished up before noon. All right, so it may have taken me forever, but dent be gone. So just check this out. I don't know if you can tell or not, but there used to be a pretty good sizable dent right here. And yeah, it may have taken me, I'm thinking probably about 5 hours to do it. But again, I'm new at it. I don't really know a lot about it, and I'm learning. So, but for the most part, it came out. So that's all that matters. We got it out. It looks so much better. And now we know. So the more I continue to do it, the better I'm going to get. Obviously,